Now, Republican Senator James Lankford of Oklahoma. Senator, thank you for joining us this morning. You just heard the Iranian foreign minister. He said this attack was unprovoked. How do you respond?
Yeah, I would hope that Iranian TV is carrying Marco Rubio today, the same as y'all just carried the Iranian foreign minister today. We certainly have been provoked on this. Just a year ago, we had over 180 attacks from Iran on Americans, either through their proxies or directly from Iran. They continue to be able to fund the attack of ships off the coast of Yemen. Obviously, they're funding Hezbollah, the Shia militants. They have continued to be able to attack us now for decades, and that has accelerated. So just because we have blocked their attacks doesn't mean they're not attacking us. So this becomes the situation where you're shooting at a police officer and telling him you can't fire back unless they hit you. We've continued to be able to block them, find ways to be able to prevent their attacks, but they have certainly been attacking us. We ended their nuclear program, and they said we're going to start all over again because they are determined to have a nuclear weapon. And so this is the moment to be able to say you're going to stop attacking American citizens and you're not going to have a nuclear weapon.
But how do you respond to the point that Senator Schiff was making, that there was no imminent threat? As you pointed out, the president already said that their nuclear program had been eliminated. Our own intelligence agency said they don't have a significant ballistic missile threat that can attack the United States either.
Yeah, we have about 750,000 Americans that actually live in that area. As you know, Iran is right now throwing missiles at hotels in the UAE, in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia, and in Israel. There are a lot of American citizens that also live and work in those regions. So just because you can't reach American soil doesn't mean you're not reaching Americans. We have Americans that are living in Erbil, literally just a few miles from Iran. So protecting Americans means America stands with Americans no matter where they are in the world.
What's your view on regime change at this point? As you know, history does show that it is difficult without boots on the ground. Not impossible, but it is difficult without boots on the ground. If it comes to that, would you support putting American troops on the ground in Iran?
Right now, the Iranian people need to be able to rise up and choose their own leaders. As the foreign minister just said they get a chance to have elections. Well, the elections are actually the people that they can actually choose are actually chosen by the supreme leader. They don't have wide open elections like we do here in America by any means. But the Iranian people need to have the opportunity to be able to actually choose their leaders, to actually be able to live in freedom. Our beef is not with the Iranian people. We have great connection with Iranian people. Our problem is with an Iranian regime that continues to be able to attack their neighbors. Every military base we have in the region is because of the threat of Iran. The constant issues that we have in destabilizing the Middle East is because of Iran. This has been a decades-long issue that we can't just ignore and to say it's going to one day get better. And Neville Chamberlain can say, we'll have peace in our time if we just ignore it, and one day it'll get better. It's not getting better, and day after day, this continues to get worse as they march towards their next weapon system.
Is the son of the former Shah the right figure to lead this transition?
Oh, that's not up to me to choose. That's up to the Iranian people to be able to choose. So they need to be the ones to be able to speak out for their own future.
Senator Lankford, thanks for your time this morning.
You bet. Glad to be able to do it. Let's get DHS funded again, by the way. We need to make sure we're defending the homeland by also funding what's happening here at home.
Thanks for your time.